look like a genuinely happy
They
family.
look like a veritable any kind of product that you'd want to sell with two young kids, but you don't know what goes on behind those
The
closed
battered
doors.
wife Susan was kicked, punched, and emotionally for her life and the lives of the couple's two young children. She admits stabbing Wright nearly 200 times, partially burying his body in the back patio area.
Client who walks in and says, "I've killed my husband. I've buried him in the back."
The crime scene photograph, and it looks painted. There was bleach, actual bed. Into places her co-counsel on the bed, straddles her, proceeds to use a ruler, count out 193 to see how long. That bed, by the way, is still in the Harris County Archives.
At least his 15 minutes of
the
fame.
sheer ferocity it takes human being, 193 time it takes, the stamina it takes.
A woman stabs her husband 193 times. After tying him to the Lifetime made a movie about her called The Blue-Eyed Butcher.
With a prospective client who walks in and says, "My husband, I've buried him in the backyard."
Susan Wright's alleged plan to start a new life. The state policy of $200,000 enrolled in college classes is they claim on the night of January 13th. Wright put the couple's two young children, lured Jeffrey into the bedroom and tied with neckties that bound his ankles as well, then stabbed his entire body.
That's still pretty
He was
unsettling.
high on cocaine, angry when Susan suggested he needed help with his
co-counsel, and then proceeds a ruler to count out 93 for the jury to see how long it took. She used two different knives to complete the 193. She buried him. She took the time to file a domestic against a person she knew was already
A woman
dead.
who, as you said, Snap,
Unbelievable. I mean, how can a human get to my
watched as prosecutors reenacted how her husband Jeffrey nearly 200
times. With the eyeballs, but he's I can't believe she's evil.
He is the sweetest, most tender-hearted person.
Susan's mother.
moment of
7 men
madness.
and 5 women didn't believe Susan Wright's defense of a battered stabbed her husband 190 buried him in their backyard.
I personally did not find there was too many holes in her. How these ligatures he was tied down.
She communicates with her family. Jury convicted Wright of murdering her husband. A jury
confinement in the Institutional Division of the Texas Department of Criminal for 25 years.
The prosecution team urged the jury for at least 45 years. They still considered this sentence just.